Haskins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. On 3rd and goal, Haskins. He's got his man. This is Dodson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Doctson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go, set, 30 base.
54. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Big grip.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
They keep on the ground with Elliott, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Protein spill. Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Down. 15, Ronnie. 15 Ronnie.
54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 13-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Right there, 54, right there.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's Elliott. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
10 logo.
Check. Lucky.
61, matchbox lights.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
I got one.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Yo.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. It's Geis on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
It's hauled in by Doxson. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
This is Geis. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Again, it's Haskins. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now Haskins on first down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. If that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
60 or.
On first down, Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
They'll run with Geis, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Completes it right side to Dodson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially give me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Mike 56, Mike 56. I smell fear. Let's go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Down. 18 Gator.
56. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here on first down. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Ready, set.
56. Mike's 56. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, one.
2nd and 11. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 27-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Marr now to add the extra point.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Complete. Richardson has it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was something a guy couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better. And
taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Geis. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the run.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Ready? 53. Mike. What's up? They're running, man.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a run with Geis. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Going to give it to Love. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw, Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Dante Pettis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. Extra point safely through, and it's now 17-14.
Redskins 17, Cowboys 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Going to take a shot for Gallup. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Stay with me. Orbit.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up. Mike 56, Mike 56.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
On the ground, it's Thompson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
That's the way.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Shift. Hey, switch gears.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
This is Love, and he stopped immediately there.
That's it, baby.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Here's Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. Geis. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Geis. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On second down now, it's Thompson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. We want this. 53 to Mike.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Dante Pettis, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 48-yard line.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll hand it down to Geis. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here we go, G.
On first down, here's Love. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for Washington, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they drop below 500 to 2 and 3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Stay packing nobody new. Confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Hey. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Ready. Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align with move. Turn. Live